We're live now.
All right, CMD Boxing Reports. Rolling out hit reporting here. Back at it for the Boxing Fanatics. Right along with my boy, Boxing Block Center and Big Face Worldwide.
Big faces worldwide, definitely. Well, this is Boxy Blow Center alongside with CMD Post Reports and, of course, Big Faces Worldwide. Some of you guys are not familiar with this guy yet, but soon you will be.
Mhm.
Let Big Faces introduce himself to the fans.
This is
Probably.
Big Will from Big Faces Worldwide. I'm glad to be joining Box and Block and CMD. We're going to talk about a few things today. You guys just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Mm-mm.
So, Deontay Water versus Tyson Fury ticket sales update. According to what I've heard just now, just few minutes ago, there are still 7,000 tickets, seats, let's say seats available. If this fight is the biggest fight, according to Deontay Water himself, why isn't it sold out yet? The question for
Wow.
you and CMD was report to answer.
Well, I can tell you this. All right, over here in the states, like let me tell you, I have seen Anthony Joshua commercials. Okay, on on certain streams advertising his boxing. I have seen boxing commercials. We don't do that over here. Like this fight, it's not being promoted like the fights are over in the UK. I mean, look, the UK, they got the commercials, they got the billboards, they got the what do you call it? Internet, all right? Social media, all right? Over here in the States, this fight is just working off of social media.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, it's a lot. Things are done a lot differently over here, man. We are last minute people.
Yeah.
We'll wait till the last minute to buy our ticket to something. And we're more
Uh,
than we're about two months out. You'll start seeing it selling out a little as we get closer in the next coming weeks.
bro,
I definitely believe it will be sold out.
we're talking about 7,000 remaining.
Well, how big is it? Like what, 20,000 people, 20,000 seat venue?
Joshua sells out 20,000 within what 2 minutes. What? Bro, we're talking about the biggest fight, like Deontay want to say. I'm not the one who said it.
But the tickets ain't $5, ain't $10. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The ticket prices have a lot to do with that.
yeah, but the ticket, Joshua fight ain't $10 either.
Maybe not the first 5 or 10,000 of them, no, but I'm pretty sure. Like, look, a promoter's job, okay, when he promotes a fight.
Who's the promoter of Deontay Water? No, it doesn't have none, right?
No, what's oh man, his name is at the tip of my tongue. He used to promote Jermaine Teller, Lou DeBella.
Lou DiBella, like he really doesn't have a promoter, man. But
No,
when he
but that's
goes
like
to
a co-promoter. He
right,
co-promotes him every once in a while.
right, he has something to do with it. Yeah, the Staples Center hold 21,000. So 7,000 left out of 21,000, two
So
months
they
out.
14,000, right? All right. So yeah, they sold 14,000 tickets already. So they got wait. You said 21,000? Yeah,
Yeah,
they yeah,
1,000.
yeah, they sold 14,000 already. So either what they're going to do, they're going to start dropping the prices of those tickets because they're not selling. That's how they do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But damn, I mean, maybe Las Vegas is not for Deontay Wilder. Because you know what? I remembers when Felix Trinidad had his first fight. I mean, right after he had knocked out, I mean, not knocked out, right after he had defeated Oscar De La Hoya. I got a plane thrown over me. Goodness. Felix Trinidad had fought in Las Vegas. Let me tell you, those tickets did not go nowhere. Right. I
Yeah.
mean, I think he sold like a thousand, no, not even 1,000, maybe under 1,000. The
Wow.
rest, they had the scalps out there handing them out for free.
Just
Right.
to get people in there, huh? Mm.
Yep. And people that was walking by, they was getting tickets. So I don't know if this gonna happen with this fight or they just gonna drop the price. I mean, dirt cheap. And after that, we'll know that Las Vegas is not for Wilder, no matter who he fights.
I mean, they started off good, man. They started off good with the promotion, and after that first week, I didn't, it sort of like died down. But I did hear that Tyson Fury, he will be on the Joe Rogan show, I think Thursday night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be on there Thursday night. Joe Rogan's a big deal over here. I don't know if he is in Germany, but he
I,
has a podcast,
I,
and
I, I don't even know who that is, bro.
the
Yeah.
guy from the UFC talks on the UFC, commentates, the bald head guy.
I
He
have
got
no
his
idea.
own podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, I don't even know who that is.
Right. Right. He says, check this out. Lee Teller says, crazy that this fight, being in the UK, it would have sold out 90,000 tickets in 30 minutes. Really?
Nah, it's a lie.
Really? I don't know. I mean, with
Nah, it wouldn't. Why hasn't Tyson Fury sold out 90,000 tickets already?
well, see, hey, it's not in the UK, it's over here. But with him taking on Wilder,
I'm
all right,
talking.
I'm hearing echo. Somebody got to mute their
You should tell. I think Big Face is streaming.
yeah, yeah, you got to mute the live. I mean the YouTube live. Yeah, but the I don't know. I mean, Anthony Joshua didn't do that many tickets till he fought what's his face? Klitschko.
Anthony Joshua. Hello, what's that?
I don't. It's a lot of feedback we get. What's that?
I don't know. Mine's is off. My mute is definitely off.
All right, now I heard a lot of boom.
Yeah, yeah, but
You still hear it?
check his live. No, not now.
No, I don't hear it now.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
bad boy got loud. I was like, whoa. Well, yeah, he didn't do that many tickets until he fought Klitschko.
Joshua started selling out arenas when he fought Dillian White at the O2 Arena.
And how many tickets was that?
O2 Arena isn't that 60,000
Wait,
tickets?
what was it 60,000? All right, Deontay Wilder is nobody. What is the capacity of the arena? AJ sells out 90,000 capacity stadium 2 months before the fight. All right, but let me ask y'all something. Anybody live in the UK? Like, any of you have ever been to that fight? Because I'm pretty sure it's BO. What is it? BOYB. Bring your own drinks or bring your own booze or so, or bring your own food. I'm pretty sure that goes on there because
Oh
that's
yeah,
all.
BYB. Yeah.
Because let me tell you, Eddie Hearn has to diss out a lot of money for all those paying customers, those fans, right? He has to uh pay for all the cups, the drinks, the food. So I don't think he's doing all that. I'm pretty sure that it's out there saying bring your own stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, that's that's why I'm saying they're not letting us know how much the gate brings in, because all that is a part of the gate. Now, if Eddie Hearn invested all that money, into the fight, like I said, with all the drinks, the cups, the chairs, all the other stuff, that's if everybody has a seat. Um, yeah, yeah, very good. Yeah, you spend money to make money, but I don't know if he's doing that for all 90 something thousand of those people. And
Listen,
like I said, if that was the case, the gate will bring in a lot of money. The ticket
li-
sales plus food and drinks.
listen carefully. I'm not the one saying that this fight is the biggest fight right now in boxing. Deontay Wilder said it himself, right?
Yeah.
So the biggest, so-called biggest fight, okay, has 7,000 seats left, okay, to be sold.
Hmm.
Trust me, it
And
will be sold out. It will be sold out.
I'm not talking about being so. Listen, this is just show that the financial power, like I said, of Joshua is just too big, too large to both Tyson Fury. compared to both Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
The thing is, Deontay Wilder is not as big over here as Anthony Joshua is over there. See, that's the difference. Like I said, we got the NFL, we got the NBA, we got the MLB, we got different things and different sport icons to to deal with. It's
Yeah,
not the same. You can't compare the two because they're in different markets. They're both in different markets.
yeah.
I got a question for you guys. What do you guys think about Eddie Hearn? He said that if Wilder Fury sells over 1 million in pay-per-views, he'll give Wilder 50-50 split with Joshua.
Yo, that's an insult to his ego. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? You know just as well as I know that fight is not going to do over 1 million. I don't think it will. How about you?
I don't think it will either, man. I don't think.
Yo, that's a oh man, damn.
But Deontay Wilder seems to think it does, man. The whole thing with Eddie Hearn blowing up the other day was because the dude Ness from the Boxing Voice, he did an interview with Wilder, and they were talking about how much did Wilder think the fight would do. Wilder said that, if the fight did 2.5 million, then he'll he should get 60-40, but he said, but to make the fight, he'll take 50-50. So somebody went back and told Eddie Hearn that Deontay Wilder's demanding 60-40 without telling him the context of which he said it. And that's where Eddie Hearn flew off the handle and started calling him a bunch of names and stuff, man.
Oh man, I wish I would have saw that one.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I don't think it does. I don't think it does 1 million, man. Like he'll be lucky. He'll be lucky to do 200,000. I think it's somewhere around 300,000. Um, might be the
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Even if that's correct, that's still good. I mean, Mayweather, he used to do those numbers even when he was popping. Mayweather would do like 380 something thousand in certain, certain fights, and Canelo the same. Do
right.
about 300 something thousand. I mean, him and what's his face, Cotto
Yeah.
did around that.
Okay. Okay. And you got to remember, this is Deontay Wilder's first pay per view. This is Tyson Fury's first
Yeah.
pay per view over here. So it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna do them big numbers that they're expecting, man.
Hell
I
no.
really don't. I
Eddie
really
Hearn
don't.
knows that. Damn.
Yeah.
I remember Terrence Crawford. He did what 50,000. My goodness.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. And even Andre Ward Kovalev, they did what under 100, I believe.
Yeah. Even Gennady Golovkin, his first pay-per-view fight did under 100,000.
Yeah.
And yo, I'm gonna tell you, it was actually Anthony Joshua, okay, who brought pay-per-view back because he was the first since Mayweather and Pac to do over 1 million, and that was in his Klitschko fight.
Yeah.
But although people try to say, "Oh, well, that was to be in the UK," but still, I
Yeah.
mean, we haven't heard, us boxing fans has not heard anyone do over 1 million since the Pac fight.
Nowhere even close,
Nope.
Nowhere even close. But these guys, they gotta start promoting it a lot more, man, because
Yeah.
right now it's quiet. It's quiet, If we're not on YouTube looking or searching for it, we don't hear about it,
Hey,
And
man, let me tell you, I never knew YouTube was so popular. When YouTube went out back here a few days ago, I jumped on Twitter. My goodness, I never had so many reactions on one tweet. All I said was YouTube down. All of a sudden, I had like over in seconds. I was getting like 2,000-3,000 reactions.
wow,
I was like, yeah, that's like, man. I was like, wow.
yeah, man.
Yeah, a lot of people was talking about it. Yeah, YouTube is very popular, but it needs a bigger how can I say, like, stream for the boxing. Okay, like we need someone who's real big, and they could probably promote the fight, but on YouTube. But we need this stuff on radio,
commercials,
commercials. Yeah. The UK got all that.
like you think about back in the 80s and 90s, you would see Mike Tyson and these guys, they would be on commercials.
Yeah.
They were doing stuff with the kids on cereal boxes. You don't see that today, man. You don't see
Nah.
it today.
Nope.
They gotta spend that money, man. PBC talking about all this money they just got. They gotta spend it.
But
In
you know
order to
what?
spend it.
You know what I think will help for real, for real? Come out with another boxing game. All right. I mean, I heard they are coming out with one. Um, it's gonna be a lot of fighters. You know, I can't wait. I like to see Anthony Joshua, how he'll look in the game. They said that the graphics is gonna look way better than Fight Night Round 4.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been a
but
while. It's been a while.
so it's not even going to be EA Sports is not doing it. It's another company. So, damn, I think this is going to be the year 2020 or 2019 or so. It takes like 2 years to make one game. It would have been nice if they got started back in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it this year coming up.
Now who's Parker Parker supposed to fight? Last I heard, he was looking for an opponent.
Oh, hold on. I don't even know.
Oh wow, yeah. I think he's coming around Christmas time, somewhere around then.
Pa-
Supposed to fight.
Parker is fighting Alexander Flores
Okay. Okay.
in New Zealand, So
What do you guys think about Parker?
I thought he was exceptional boxer and everything. So for
I,
on a real.
I
But
don't
I
think he
mean,
takes enough chances, man. I think he plays it too safe. Like he's a solid boxer. He got skills.
yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
But he doesn't have that. Certain fighters, to be an elite fighter, you have to have that that killer instinct. And that's Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas, he has decent skills. He has good fundamentals. And the reason why his fights are so close is because he does not have that killer instinct to get him over that hump. His last two fights was a draw. He couldn't. He waited till the 12th round to turn it up against Bradley. You got to have that killer instinct to be an elite fighter. Think of all the elite fighters right now. All of them have the killer instinct. Mikey Garcia,
Yeah,
Lomachenko, um, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Terrence Crawford. All these guys have the killer instinct, and that's a tool that these fighters need to have if they want to be elite, man. You can't just go in there and go through the motions and expect to win, man. And I think that's Joseph Parker's problem. Like he goes in there, he tries hard, but you got to give it that extra gear. You know what I mean? That when you're in there with an elite opponent.
yeah. Yeah, they say Shamo says yeah Parker has potential, but he's too safe, and that's too nice and too nice. Yeah, yeah. Just like Big Face said, yeah. But you know who else got blamed for being a pussycat? I'm going back. It was my boy Lennox Lewis. They blamed him for the same thing.
Yeah,
But Lennox Lewis got people out of there. You
exactly.
know?
Exactly. Like during like his last fight, like during the latter part of his career, Lennox Lewis, he found that killer instinct, man. And he started doing what he had to do. Like I think he punished Mike Tyson.
Oh
He
yeah,
that was sad to watch, man.
yeah.
That was sad to watch. It seemed like he carried him for as long as he could just to punish him. I felt bad for Mike, man.
I wish we would have done that to Holyfield though, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't a big Holyfield fan.
Really?
Nah, yeah, wasn't. I like the Lennox Lewis way over Holyfield.
Yeah, well, he beat up on Holyfield, that's for sure.
Yeah, the first fight, then the second fight, I don't know. That was controversial.
Yeah, it was much better fight. You're right. You're right.
And well, all right, but I don't know. See, Lennox Lewis been knocked out before, so I understood why him playing it safe. He had that suspect chin.
Yeah.
All right, and Joseph Parker, nah, he's never been. I don't know. He's never been knocked out.
No.
and he was going right after Fury in their fight. But man, you know what? What fight got me when he was going up against Anthony Joshua? Oh man, so many of the Parker fans was saying that he's going to stop Anthony Joshua. I said, nah. It kept saying, oh, he tires out, this, that, and the third. So what? He tired out in the Klitschko fight, still won.
Yeah. And Anthony Joshua's getting better with that. Like, I noticed, like in the Povetkin fight, I seen him tire a little bit, but he didn't drop his guard and get sloppy like he would in other fights that I've seen. You know what I mean? Still kept his guard up. Just like in the Klitschko fight. In them later rounds, Joshua got hit with a lot of them punches because he was tired and he wasn't protecting himself, like he should have been. He's still young, he's learning, he's getting better every fight, man. And by the time him and Deontay Wilder is going to be a real good fight. A lot of people just think, a Wilder's just going to go in there and blow him out. You know what I mean? But I don't see it that way. I see it being a much better fight. If you think of all Deontay Wilder's fights, they're all pretty close. Like there's a lot of times Deontay Wilder is losing on that card until he pulls out that equalizer. That one hit quitter and puts him to sleep. But with the guy like Anthony Joshua, you can't give up that ground, man. You can't give up that ground because once he see you hurt, man, he's gonna go in for the kill, and he got the tools to get you out of there. So it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be
One
if
thing
we ever
about
see it.
one
If
thing
we ever
about
see it.
let's talk about the extra time that was given to Water during the Luis Ortiz fight. Even Paul and Mananaji were saying that this is what is this? Why was Waller given an extra time when Luis Ortiz was about to stop him?
Yeah,
Why
that
was
was at the end of the round.
why was he given extra time? Why? Tell me.
Well, hey, I can say, they keep him unbeaten because everyone know what they're saving him for. Now, we could say the same thing about an Anthony Joshua fight versus Takam. Anthony Joshua was dead tired, but they gave him some extra time. Well, I forget which round it was in. All right, when what did they do with Takam? They made him go back to his corner
Yeah, that
and
was a
have him.
bad stoppage. That was definitely a bad stoppage in that fight.
No, but they also gave Joshua some time in that fight too,
Mhm.
because really, it really didn't look like Joshua. I mean, we all know he tires out, but I mean, it really looked like he was about to just fall out. I mean, he
Yeah,
was breathing pretty hard.
yeah,
So I mean, like both these guys got
Joshua
given some spare time,
Joshua never given an extra time during the Tatum fight. Go watch it again.
bro. I have seen that fight twice.
Go to watch it again, and then you show me.
All right, if I can find it, I'm gonna go back to that round and everything's, and I'll put it out. I'll send you the info, show you where he's
So
given extra time.
Austin Glove let loose in a way it wasn't tight enough. So the referee took him to the corner to tighten it up. But Deontay Water was about to get stopped. Okay, stopped. He was damn about to get out of his feet, and they took him to the corner for no goddamn reason. Let's keep it real, bro.
No, I know that. I even told you I had him losing, which I did.
For the Joshua fight, for a lot of fans, reaction was premature stoppage. I have to agree about that as well. The referee stopped it too early. You know, Bird Joshua wasn't given an extra time to go rest when Takam was about to stop him. Takam could have stopped Joshua. Joshua won every round. Against Parker, he won as well. He just, at post Parker, he didn't trade with Parker.
I think it's like he came out and said it, and I believe this when he said it. With the Parker fight, he was looking ahead, and he wanted to play it safe because he did not want to mess up the fight with Deontay Wilder. And by the way he was fighting, I could believe that. I could believe that.
And then during the Povetkin fight, you saw a different, more technical Joshua. You saw,
Yeah, but I was saying, yeah, he was fighting like the welterweights, like the American welterweights, doing the shoulder roll. I'm gonna say this about him. All right, yeah, he's in his prime years, but certain fighters such as heavyweights, especially heavyweights, they get better when they're like, up in they like early 30s or so. They don't age as fast as the little guys.
That's true.
So yeah, I say by the time he's like 29 to 30, he'll be ready for a good fight with Deontay Wilder. Now, for because he's picking up new tactics. He's learning some new things now. I only wish Wilder could do the same. Like improve on his footwork, defense. But
Yeah, he's
because
just
look, I like both Wilder and Joshua, but I'm not a Wilder fanboy like some people call me. I think that what's that guy named Batman Strike Back? He's the one who started that, calling every
um
Amer calling every American YouTuber a Wilder fan. No, I no Wilder fan here. Uh,
yeah,
uh,
I'm like you, man. I like both of them, man. I like both of them. But I will have to lean a little bit more um toward Deontay Wilder. Simply because uh, I've seen Anthony Joshua hurt quite a few times, and with the power that Wilder has, um, I believe he will not be able to recover like he has in the past. Now, the flip side to that, Joshua can go in there and get Wilder out of there also. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I think his best bet will be to go in there
they used to
and
gamble.
blitz him. Go in there and blitz him.
Arrowsconiers, a guy that has more losses than wins, dropped you into water. You know that?
You
Oh,
talking about in
uh,
the amateurs?
not that much in the professional.
I missed that one.
Oh,
yeah,
you
that was
know,
like, yeah, man.
it doesn't make, yeah. This guy had 20 plus fire at that time, and also a bomb, a fat bomb, dropped him as well. I think the video is still on YouTube anyway. It was a very big guy like that, drop water. Eric Molina stumbled water, a guy who has no who Joshua took out of him. Believe me, when Joshua does fight water, it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be of. It's gonna be very, you know, hard to watch for you because Joshua
Uh,
is gonna display something new you've never seen before, and it's gonna make water pay for every punch that he throws.
I
Remember,
seen I seen Wilder buzz quite a few times too. I seen him buzz.
Joshua has more weapons in his arsenal than water. Remember that Joshua now
yeah, he is the better boxer
is
between the two.
beginning to fight on a southpaw right now. Just during the Klitschko fight, I saw some new improvement. He fought on a southpaw during the
To
Povetkin
Brevectigan
fight.
fight.
Go watch it. Go watch it.
Yeah, we seen it. Remember, I wasn't watching it on the zone like I should have.
And believe me,
I was watching it on Twitch.
Fury is going to boil water to death. I don't think there will be a stoppage in that fight. And because the Fury style is just bad for boxing. I mean, he's a phenomenal boxer, but it's gonna frustrate Water and frustrate the guy so bad that Water was saying, "What the hell is this?" I mean, if it's the Fury that for Klitschko shows, if the one that for Klitschko shows up, it will frustrate Water and a Boston. But I don't think it will score in a way because looking at the Luis Ortiz fight, Luis Ortiz was winning that fight in the eyes of the public, but
Yeah.
he was losing badly on the scorecard. So I don't think Fury will win it if he doesn't knock Water out. But I don't think he can knock Water out either because Fury has really shown that he's a real power puncher. But you never know. Eric Molina stumbled Water, so Fury can definitely do that as well.
I
I'm just
believe Wilder's only chance of winning is to knock Fury out. I don't think he can win a decision
he'll win. He
against
won't
Fury.
win. He'll win. He will. He will. He will. Definitely will. Believe me. I'm just telling you
I
right
don't
now.
know, boxing block. I mean, I was with you on some. I remember you said this fight ain't going to happen, and it's happening. So,
I'm still not listen. I'm still saying it right now. I'm still not 100% believing that this fight will happen. You know why? Because I've been here before with the Klitschko rematch. Everything, the press conference done, Klitschko in training. the face of done, promotion done, just waiting for
No,
the next
Fury wants
paycheck.
this fight too bad, man. He's
What
he's
happened?
over here. He's over in the states training in Big Bear. I could see it in his eyes the way he talks. He wants this fight more than anything because a lot of people don't believe in him, and he's the type of person that you don't believe in him, he's going to show you. He wants to prove to you that you're wrong.
Why
And
why
and and
why why didn't they prove to us in a Klitschko rematch that he can beat Klitschko again?
Well, we all seen what happened. I mean, the guy went on his hiatus. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? If you read the one that fought Seferi and the Pianata shows up, you know what I would do to him?
Uh,
what I, what I just gonna win million over. If the one that fought Seferi right, and Pianata shows up, try to he try to fight like he's Muhammad Ali, like waving his head like this. But what the hell is that? You're not Muhammad Ali. If he shows
mm-mm.
up and try to do that against one, you know what happened to him?
Uh,
He's gonna sleep.
exactly.
He's gonna sleep. He better the one that fought Klitschko better show up. That one better show up. That version of it better show up because that version is the only version they can make Deontay Water just you know
Well,
for
whatever
sleep.
version that Tyson Fury shows up, I do believe will go to sleep. And that's just my opinion. I think Deontay Wilder is just Tyson Fury. I like the guy. He's a good boxer, but I don't think he'll be able to stay away from that right hand for 12 rounds.
Uh, Tyson, Tyson Fury have fought guys that has similar style to Water, maybe the power or maybe not the power, but
We have never seen nobody with the power of Deontay Wilder.
listen, if a Jabba
mm.
punches more harder than Deontay
Except for
Water,
Tyson.
you know that?
Yeah, what you
If
say?
I
if your
said except for the Mike Tyson.
No, I'm talking about boxing
Now?
block.
Oh,
If your Jabba punches way more harder than Deontay Water, you know that? You
I
think
only seen him. He only fought 6 fights. I mean, did you? I mean, am I missing something?
maybe you guys go ask Water what happened with him and FJ. But I've got my own information. I'm gonna release it when the time comes. But I'm just waiting first for the time to come. Let this water fight be over first, and let FJ get some exposure first before I start putting out some stuff there. Right now, I'm just reserving everything because I'm told not to do anything and not to put things out like that and hype overhype everything and people start hating on him as well because people are already hating on him. People are
Hey,
already hating on him.
from what I seen of the guy, he looks like he got the goods. You know what I mean? But me myself, I judge fighters. I cannot crown you king until I see you face some type of adversity. A lot of fighters I've seen them come and go. I've seen them come in and crushing fighters. They look like they're going to be the next smoking thing. But as soon as they come up against some adversity,
Okay,
you know,
tell me one adversity due to what has been true.
didn't you say
Luis
he got knocked
Ortiz.
down? Mhm.
Hmm?
Luis Ortiz. We just seen him and Luis Ortiz
Luis Ortiz fight
go to war.
And he
when
got knocked down. You said he got knocked down by somebody.
Konya, Aros Konyas, Jared
Yeah.
Konya, then um, Luis Ortiz could have stopped Water if Water wasn't given extra time to rest. That extra time, even
We'll
if
never know that boxing block. We'll never know that.
we'll never know, but I'm just telling you. Listen, I'm not. Listen, I'm just telling you right now. The moment Water gets to fight a boxer, um, a young, hungry lion like Joshua, I cannot say Ajagba because Ajagba, even though he has a lot of amateur fights, he been to many championship fights. I think if Ajagba needs a lot of things to learn, you know, but the power is scary, guys. I'm just telling you right now. I'm just telling you.
I
That's why
believe it.
that's why I really want to see that guy, you know,
I doubt
sign
if
to a
we.
better promoter. But I'm just telling you right now, he's just gonna be like, in fact. Ajaba would have been known like the Charlos or Spence if he stay with Iman. He's just gonna be there, wasting his whole career. 24 years old, maybe 26, 27, get a fight with a old man. It's just gonna be disgraceful. That's why I want to see him sign with a better promoter. I think Eddie Hearn would do a better job right now with him because I think Eddie Hearn can get to the audience, or Nigerian audience. You
Yeah,
know,
and he'll get him fights. We'll see him more. We'll see him more. Absolutely.
and if you can get him to the Nigerian audience, out of we are Nigerians, well, 200 million people, more than 200 million people worldwide.
People say you can say what you want about Eddie Hearn, but Eddie Hearn, he gets his fighters fights. So there's so many knocks on Eddie Hearn, but he gets his fighters fights and he gets them the exposure. You know what I mean? It's
In my
what you
opinion,
do when you get that exposure.
Eddie Hearn is the current active best promoter right now. No matter how you say, oh, Oscar de la Hoya, Oscar de la Hoya only has Canelo, and Oscar de la Hoya who hasn't really promoted apart from Latin guys, who have really made a superstar apart from because I think most of his fighters are mainly Mexicans or I don't know, or Latin people.
I'm not. I don't know about that. Like I say
And
that I'll say that he get him fights. He get him fights, but I don't know if he's a better promoter. Like what other star besides Joshua does he have? Like he had Danny Jacobs all this time. What? How has he raised Danny Jacobs' fight? Danny Jacobs' profile. He got a
no,
fight Saturday,
he's
and
a,
a lot. And I have heard
he's,
nothing about it.
he's about to give
Mm-mm.
he's about to give Danny Jacobs man, he gave the Jacobs opportunity to win a title, and after that, Danny Jacobs was started the zone, and we were seeing Danny Jacobs against
Well, I wanted to like to know. All
Danny
right,
Jacobs
it's
against Canelo and Danny Jacobs, according to here right now, and what it is, as well said, could happen next year. Canelo setting that level five still. He's not gonna be against bombs. He's got to fight as well competitive fights. But if you want to fight Canelo like the Charlos, we don't get Canelo until they if they sign to the zone or something like that. It has to be that way. The Charlos don't bring the money to the table. Those guys are just wasting their career, in my opinion. They need to have a promoter or elevate. No, the Charlos are just talents. Like, look at Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, I like the guy. He fight, has all this talent. Signed to Mayweather Promotions, and all of a sudden this guy has no fights. Like, and all this. You know what I hate about some people? Someone commented yesterday. Was it this morning saying that? But I took was me talking about water, smoking weed again. Someone said, "Well, you're racist." Comment even Bruce Wayne, Bruce Voy. I think you know that guy, Bruce Wayne.
yeah.
I replied to the guy on the video I did about water. Said, "How is he racist?" Like, I'm not racist. Like, because I'm spitting shit of water, telling him not to be so delusional about saying that he will become the side of a base fury. Like, give us a break. If you I don't see water becoming the A side until it beats Josh. That's what I see. But it beats Fury, but it beats anyone he wants to beat until it beats the man, the catch cow, just like Mayweather beat Oscar de la Hoya. There's no way to become the A side. That's
What
what
I need to find out is the laws on promoting boxing here in the United States, because just like Big Face Worldwide has said, right, about Eddie Hearn and now promoting Daniel Jacobs, right now. I'm not hearing that much about this fight coming up. All right, not here in the states. Once again, like Eddie Hearn is not promoting him like he does his UK fighters, his UK stars. He's not promoting him over here. Daniel Jacobs. So I don't know if there's some type of rule that the how can I say, the main media over here has, like they don't want to advertise boxing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Danny Jacobs is still signing to him, still being advised by him.
Yeah, but it's the
So
promoter's
you know
job to
what?
promote the fight.
And also you have to
Exactly.
know that the zone right now is the best platform to get a lot of promotion as a fighter right now. Because you know why? Because they have all this money they're gonna push behind all their fighters. And
He's on
Okay.
the zone. He's with the zone,
uh,
and nobody talking about the fight.
and Jacobs, no, nobody
All right,
talking.
all right. Christine said it's because Jacobs isn't on their zone. Yeah, you're right. He's on HBO, but this will be his last fight. But still, that's his promoter. You know.
Oh yeah,
I don't.
that is right. That is right. Okay.
Listen,
And then again,
there
all
is
right. Jacobs isn't fighting on the zone in the USA. Yeah, we know that. We got that. Now, yeah, the HBO's the last fight, so maybe that's why they're not doing it. He's not promoting this,
you know
promoting him the way he is. He
to
should be.
It's sad.
to promote a fighter, there's gonna be money behind it, and HBO ain't gonna spend that money.
No, because they're getting out of the sport.
You know what I'm saying? So if he signs to this son, you're gonna see better promotions, and he will be more active at a time.
All right.
I
Well,
hope
this
so.
I has to see.
And
Uh,
I hope so.
they listen. They have a plan.
And you know what else they need to do? Like on YouTube, like I see a lot of commercials on. We hit these channels up. You get the commercials, but they should advertise boxing as well. Right?
Absolutely.
Like I see Facebook commercials and what else? Every other commercial except for a boxing commercial. Even I think I seen a UFC commercial.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Hey, listen. I don't mean to change the subject, but did you guys hear about the bum bash? The Charlos will be fighting on the December 22nd. Came out today. Jamal Charlo is going to be taking on Willie Monroe, and his brother is going to face Tony Harrison. That's going to be on Fox. I
Wow,
mean,
nah, I'm just now hearing about this.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I heard about it already. I mean, I saw it on Twitter.
What does either one of those fights do for their career, man? It's like I'm just fed up with them a little bit, man. The fights that they're fighting, but also you got to look at nobody wants to fight them. You know what I mean? So I could look at both sides. Nobody wants to fight these guys like Earl Spence. Nobody wants to fight them.
No, you got guys that want to fight Earl Spence, but
What
they
are you?
want to do that,
What are you?
marinating stuff.
What are you saying? People want to fight them. These people are just listen.
Who wants to fight them?
These are
What elite fighter wants to fight them right now?
Who, Earl Spence?
these are certified talkers. I'm telling you the truth.
Who?
Terence Crawford want aerospace nest.
Yes,
All
I agree. I agree.
Heyman, Mayweather, all those guys
I,
don't want it because
I'm
they
with you.
know that Terence Crawford is going to really embarrass aerospace. Listen, aerospace is a very powerful guy. I like the guy. I like the guy, but Terence Crawford's skills is untouchable. That guy is dangerous. So they don't want to put him now against that guy. I used to think Aerospace would beat Crawford, but after watching carefully, the skills of Crawford is just too much. Would be too much for Aerospace to handle.
I
All that matching people down,
Yeah.
trying to trying to bully them wouldn't work against Crawford. Crawford would just turn to southpaw, orthodox switch up. What you
I go
know?
back and forth, man. I go back and forth every week with that fight, man. I like both guys, man. I think Terrence Crawford is, pound for pound number one. But Earl Spence, he's an animal. I go back and forth with it. Um,
Listen, Manny Pacquiao signed to BBC, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Now he is.
Do you know why?
He tried to get a fight with Mayweather, I believe, is the rematch.
Why isn't it fighting guys like Errol Spence, Charlos, and other stuff?
same reason he didn't fight Terrence Crawford when he was on Top Rank.
Because he know that there's something they want to get to Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
So there's people are just using PBC for something like even
And another thing is Al Heyman is helping him with his tax problems. Manny Pacquiao before this, he vowed to never fight in the U.S. again because he owed so much taxes. And Al Heyman and his team, or they're working with Manny Pacquiao to fix that, and also they're giving him a slot of it. His promotional company is going to be promoting some of the fights that he fighting in. So he got an extra incentive to come over to PBC, not just to fight the guys, but MP Promotions is also going to be promoting some of the fights that he'll be in.
Wow, that sounds like a sweet deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, a lot of people thought like when Terrence Crawford signed an extended deal with Bob Arum, that's all they talked about. He's going to end up broke. Yeah, man, just like Manny Pacquiao. That's why none of these guys are with promoters. But no, you didn't. You didn't get the big picture. Pacquiao owed money, and most likely it was over in his country. Excuse me. It was over in his country in the Philippines where they seized his accounts and his other assets.
yeah, they made it hard for him.
Yeah.
They made it hard for him. He had to make some type of move, and you know, Al Heyman and his guys came through as far as the tax thing. Bob Arum, with Manny being up in age, if he was younger, Bob Arum would have helped him out with that. Bob Arum's a lawyer. He would have helped him out with that. But he thinks Manny's done. I think he sold him out in the Jeff Horn fight, and Bob Arum just washed his hands with him.
Yeah, that's what most likely. Yeah, and he picked up on Crawford.
Yeah,
But damn, man, it's like I said, it's the wrong time, man. I don't know. Maybe he could advertise. I mean, this is World Championship boxing. You might not can't advertise it here in the States, but you can do it elsewhere. Make Crawford a bigger name.
yeah.
And what's but
And believe it or not, I think Manny Pacquiao versus Adrian Broner is a big fight. Is a big fight simply because Adrian Broner stays in the news a lot. A lot of people, he's like a mini Mayweather.
yeah,
A lot of people want to see him get whooped. And and that's going to bring a lot of eyes to that fight. I'm sure, like Adrian Broner would do a lot of dumb stuff during the build up to the fight that get under Manny's skin. But
but
I think it'll be a good fight.
we all know, man, Broner. Ah, man, never throw them hands, yo. Oh,
Yeah, he's like,
ju- just go in there to look at his opponent get beat up on. Well, shoot, he did. I don't know. He still got some of that power, you know.
I think Manny Pacquiao will be a little just too busy for him, man. Just too busy.
Yeah, he could be
And
busy, but he lost a lot of pop.
yeah, he definitely did. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll see, man. We'll see if it comes to fruition. You know.
Shoot, ah, man. Now, I don't know. Someone asked about the ticket sales. He says, "What ticket sales?"
Oh, the Fury and yeah. What happened with Cal Brook, man? What happened to Cal Brook and Engel? I heard they parted ways.
Really?
Yeah, they parted ways, man, and I thought they would be together forever. At least that's what the rumors are.
Where Gabriel has replied saying that he could be his trainer. He could be his trainer. He's training now in Fuerteventura or something like that. Just focusing. I don't know, man. Not
Say he
sure.
got a fight in December. I don't know against who.
Yeah, but I think there's Poland there. But hey, it's always like that sometimes.
What do you guys think about Cal Brook as a fighter?
Shoot, I like the Kell Brook, man. Before he had moved up to fight, Triple J, I thought he was an excellent fighter. I liked his head movement and all, you know.
Can
And
you? I'm sorry, but just
I'm gonna go ahead.
no. Go ahead. My bad.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about Earl Spence. All right, and his style. Earl Spence, his style's more like art. It's more like arcade. You know what I mean? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, his style's more like arcade. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if y'all ever played. What's that? fight night champions online, and most of the guys they pick the most hardest, toughest fighter like Mike Tyson or even Isaac Frost. Okay, and they fight the exact same way Earl Spence fights. You know what I mean? You know, they just throw a number of power shots. But when you fight a person like online, you could tell they're a real boxer. I mean, they come in to fight all relaxed. They time you as you coming in and everything. They counter punching you, and you doing everything you can. You know, the stuff that you regularly do, but they still whipping you. You know what I mean? And they just taking their sweet time. You know, I remember when I had fought someone as a kid, all right, I was real young, like 12, and he was, we was around the same age, but I never knew the kid knew how to box. You know, he used to box at Joe Frazier's boxing gym. And of course, I used to fight like Earl Spence. I used to just let it out. Man, this dude was blocking every shot and everything, but I threw, he was counter punching me. He was doing stuff I never, uh, ever seen before. But anyways, that's the reason why I take Crawford over Earl Spence. All right. I mean, Terrence Crawford is going to be that guy, who goes in the ring and nice, calm, relax, counter him, time him as he coming in, much like Kell Brook was doing. You know what I mean? In the first half. All right. I noticed that. Okay. Yeah. Kell Brook, he was a pure boxer, but hey, he went up 2 weight classes, came down. First, he went up 2 weight classes. All right, we all know. I think the only fighter was to do that, go up 2 weight classes and accomplish and come back down. I think that was Tommy Hearn who done that. But everyone else, they went up 2 weight classes, came back down. There was no more good.
Yeah,
Roy Jones, Kelly Pad. Well, Kelly Pad went up 1.
you can't put your body through that type of back and forth. You know what I mean? But think of Kell Brook when he did that, man. At the time, Triple G was the monster of the middleweight division.
Yeah.
Just think about the heart that Kell Brook displayed, by even accepting that challenge. Danny Jacobs didn't want to fight Triple G. Nobody wanted to fight Triple G at that time. And Kell Brook to go up 2 weight classes, to face the boogeyman of the middleweight division, I think was showed a lot of heart. And then decided to come back down and fight the welterweight that nobody wanted to fight, just so he didn't want to vacate his title. A lot of people bash on Kell Brook about his heart, saying he quit, and maybe he did, man, but you got to give him some credit for taking on those challenges, man, because nobody else wanted to fight either one of those guys.
To
And it
be
was
frank,
Kell Brook who exposed Triple G to make guys to give guys the courage to go in there and fight him in the first place.
yeah, but you know what? He hasn't been the same ever since.
No.
Ever since that Kell Brook fight. I
Nope.
mean, Kell Brook, a welterweight, lifted dude up off his feet with an uppercut. Dang.
Yeah, he was snapping his head back real good.
And then a lot of people got heart. I'm going after this dude. But I'm gonna be frank with you, man. I was never big on Earl Spence. I mean, I like him as a fighter, but I was wishing that Kell Brook just go in there and fight this guy and beat him, because I had Kell Brook winning that fight, before he went up to face Triple J. I mean, I always thought Kell Brook can beat Earl Spence, but man, after that move he made, I was like, oh man, you done.
Yeah.
Then I was watching the fight. I was like, damn, okay, I was wrong. I thought he'd be tired and whatnot. I thought Earl Spence been all over him. But then, as time went on, hey, it caught up with him.
Start breaking them down, man.
Yeah, man.
Start breaking them down.
Man, Kell Brook, yeah, he was another one of my favorite boxers.
Yeah, man.
I like the pure slick boxers like him.
Yeah, Kell Brook definitely got skills, man. And I was hoping that he was going to come back on this comeback, that he was making, but I just don't think his heart's in it no more, man. I just don't think he's looking for that big payday before he goes. That's why I keep talking about
Amir Khan.
Yep. I don't think Amir Khan want no part of Kell Brook, man.
Well, you know what? I think it'd make a great fight, but I don't think he's going to fight no more. And that's Kell Brook and Saddam Ali. That would have been a good strap.
Yeah, I think Kell Brook would have got him.
Yeah,
I think real highly of Kell Brook, man. To be honest with you, man. like I said, I question his heart and his dedication right now. But Cal Brook at the top of his game, man, he's hard to beat. He would be hard to beat, even at 154. I was looking forward to seeing him mixing it up with those guys. I did a video a couple months back when they was talking about Kel Brook versus Jared Hurd. Man, I would have, Jared Hurd's a big guy, man. People
Yeah,
was thinking that he would go in there and just punish Kel Brook, man, which was a possibility, man. But his style is tailor made for a guy like Brook, man. I would have
yeah.
loved to see that fight, man. I would have loved to see that fight.
Let me tell you why I like fights like them. All right, I'm gonna take it back. When Mayweather fought Diego Corrales,
Woo!
like I know, he was the big sellout. Just like I mean, he was the big underdog.
Right,
Mayweather was.
right.
I mean, just like everyone said that. What was his name again? The guy that everyone's talking about was going to fight Kell Brook at 154. Um,
Jared Hurd.
Yeah, Jerry Hurd. Yeah, just like everyone looked at Jerry Hurd and Kell Brook. Oh man, they was looking at Diego Corrales and Mayweather the same way. And
You're right.
Mayweather, that little dude went up in there and got the job done, knocked him down 7 times.
Yep.
And dude, he never been down on the canvas. I was shocked. I was like,
Yep.
oh shoot.
And a lot of people, a lot of younger guys, they seen Floyd at the tail end of his career. They seen the defense of Floyd. But in back then in that fight, Floyd was a monster, man.
Yeah,
Floyd
we talking about Pretty Boy back then.
Yeah. He went after him.
And you know what about this fight with this marinating crack? Floyd Mayweather and Diego Corrales wasn't that really known, and they still Bob Arum still made that fight.
Yeah,
right. That fight did get Floyd Mayweather like his foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? Just one foot in.
Right.
So, and then later on down the line, he got that fight with De La Hoya. But that was with him, not with Bob Arum. But we all heard Bob Arum say he's not going to make the same mistake he did with Floyd, with Terrence Bud Crawford. So,
is that what he said? What do you think he meant by that?
I mean, he mostly dealt with Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean? It was been all his money in De La Hoya. Floyd Mayweather even said it. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, I mean, he's not promoting me like he's doing De La Hoya. Like he has big posters on buildings of Oscar De La Hoya and all.
Yeah, I got you.
So he's going to try to make the best with Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Someone said, what was it? LW? You bring your own booze is a myth. Drinks are purchased separately by everyone. They make a fortune just on drinks sold out. Yeah, but we're talking about, like I said, the promoter has to pay for all that stuff, the food, the cups, all that stuff. So I don't know if it's right there on the stadium. I seriously doubt it, because like I said, if that's the case, they should put the gate out. How much money he makes with selling all the tickets, the drinks, food, all that should be put out there.
Yeah, I don't understand. What's the big secret of, what I mean? What's the secret of them doing that in the UK? Like they don't want to, what's that about? Like
I don't know. I heard they talk about the gate in the soccer games. They put that out, but not with this fight here. Oh, the boxing block. You ain't fall asleep again, did you?
No, bro. Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't have said nothing. I was like, dang, fell asleep on us.
I'm just listening to you guys. Just,
Hey, boxing block. It's late over there, man. I got to keep remembering. I think he's like 6 hours ahead over there.
Oh yeah, damn. It's almost it's
1 a.m. now.
Yeah, it's 6:59 over here where he at.
Yep.
Wait, Big Face Worldwide. What time is it over there? I mean, we got the same time, right?
Yeah. We're only 6 hours away, 5-6 hours away.
Oh, all right, cool. Because I don't know if they. Oh, that's Eastern, right? Yeah, you're still on the Eastern part.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. Yeah, you right over the bridge from Ohio.
Yeah, man. I've been down to see Broner fight a couple times and Bunny fight. I went to his last fight against Granados. It was at the Centaur Center down there in Cincinnati, man. That was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. Could have went either way, man. Broner fights when he wants to fight, man. Like, when he lets, I think he lets the hype of other fighters get in his head. Like the fight with Mikey Garcia, man. He went in there fighting scared from the opening bell. He just didn't throw no punches, man. He was scared of that power that everybody was talking about. He seen the way Mikey knocked out Day Teaching in before that, and
Yeah.
he didn't want no parts of that, man.
Yeah, yeah, he did look timid, man. I felt so. I was like, man, this dude is over. So he better make a statement in this fight with
Yes,
Pacquiao. They might say, well, you ain't gonna get no brownie points for that. Look, if he lose, it's definitely over.
right. Definitely,
You
definitely.
know?
He'll get known. The casual fans, they heard of Manny Pacquiao, and everybody's going to watch that fight.
Yeah, I'm talking about for Broner. If he lose against an old
I know, man.
Manny
I
Pac,
know.
it's definitely over. So
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you got to
man.
you got to go on top, man. And Floyd, I think Floyd should stay retired, man. His legs in the Conor McGregor fight, I could see they were gone. Conor McGregor never fought a professional fight in his life, and I think he was giving Floyd a hell of a fight them first couple rounds. Floyd came out and said that he carried him, but Conor didn't look too bad to me, man.
No, just them punches he was throwing. I'm like, what?
Yeah, yeah, they looked crazy, right? They did look crazy.
But damn. But his who's he fighting next? Khalid, Valib, or so his name is
Khabib, Khabib.
Khabib. Yeah. See, I don't know the MMA guys, UFC guys that much.
Yeah,
You
that
know
was
what
a
I mean?
couple weeks ago, man. He beat the brakes off of Conor.
Oh shoot, yeah, he gonna take on him.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
That's what he
know.
say. That's what he say. Floyd's all about the money, man. He don't care how bad it hurts boxing. How it makes boxing look. He just want to come and grab the money. And that's my thing with Floyd as a promoter, man. Like everybody knows Floyd Mayweather. He got millions and millions of followers on social media. So if he promotes like Tank Davis, we all know Tank Davis because of Floyd Mayweather. When
Yeah,
Tank when Tank made Floyd mad, he stopped going to his fights and everything like that. But if Floyd really promoted his fighters, they all of them will have the recognition like of an elite fighter just because of Floyd. He's so worried about himself that
yep,
that he don't look out for his fighters like that, and I don't like that. He just want to say I'm a promoter instead of doing the promoter thing. Like
yeah, I agree.
he brags about how big the Conor McGregor fight was. That makes me the biggest promoter in history. But what about your other fighters? What have you done for them? And that's my problem. What I got with Mayweather Promotions, man. They're not promoting these
Yeah,
guys, like they should.
he ain't ready yet, for real.
He's
He's
not.
he's not ready.
He's not.
You
He's not.
know, Uh, I mean, he still likes the cameras on him. He still loves the spotlight. I mean, yeah, he ain't ready. He got his how many fighters he has? Just one, just Tank. Well, that's the only star he got.
See, that's all. We don't even know. We don't even know because they don't get promoted. But I see them all on Twitter, talking trash. Like, damn, I don't even know who he is. But he's talking about Floyd not promoting. You know what I mean? Not promoting him.
I mean, he had Ishmael. Ishmael, if I said his name right, that used to be one of his fighters.
Oh, Ishe Smith. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ishe
he's
Smith. Yeah, he wasn't. I don't think he was never that good, man. He was a decent fighter, but he I wouldn't consider him an elite fighter. I think Tank is the best thing that he has, and he better hold on to him with both hands because Eddie Hearn is definitely knocking at the door. I know Oscar De La Hoya. He tweeted out something, telling Tank to give him a call, and Leonard Ellaby, who is the CEO over there at Mayweather Promotions, he was going back and forth with Oscar, saying that he's going to get his lawyer involved. So things, things are getting out of hand, but these fighters
oh
not
my
fighting, man.
goodness.
They're sitting on the shelf too long. Like
Yeah,
you know, then you got the Charlo brothers come out with them. He's fighting the older Charlo brothers fighting Willie Monroe. The younger ones fighting Tony Harrison. Like, come on, man. Who wants to see that?
Well, like you said, one of them, that's the oldest one. That's Jermal.
Yeah,
All
Jamal.
right, he's supposed to be mandatory for who's mandatory? Was it Triple G?
Yeah, for the WBC. Yep, he's the mandatory for Triple G. They actually ordered Triple G to fight Jamal Charlo to for the Canelo fight. For the Canelo fight. But I don't know if Triple G is going to take that fight or not. I highly doubt it. But if he
Man,
did, I would commend him. I think it would be a hell of a fight, man. Triple G could fight. He could fight, man. He's a little older, but he still can fight.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna fight each other. I hope not.
Who?
The Charlos. I mean, the Klitschko brothers. They didn't fight each other.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
hey, bros. I think I'm about to go to sleep now. I'm getting tired
Yeah,
Hey,
all right. We can hear it.
because I have to work tomorrow. So,
hey, I get you, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I enjoyed getting
well,
on here talking this boxing with you.
Yeah, we enjoyed it too, man. We had three of us up here. I likes that. I don't know,
well,
man. I'm gonna get a camera next time. Yeah, I'm working on getting a camera. You know what I mean?
okay, that's nice. I'm hoping on Thursday, then yeah, we'll talk again as well.
Alrighty. This is CMD Boxing Report. Rolling Hit reporting here. We signing off.
Big
Big
faces
face.
worldwide.
Go subscribe to Big Faces Worldwide. Subscribe, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks for you guys for joining me, and I'm very appreciative of it. Um, Stay blessed to
You
Big
too, my
Faces
brother.
Worldwide, and CMD Boss Reports. Cheers, guys.
cheers.
Peace.